Okay.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this lecture about an important topic, uh, which is named Me Too Movement about the sexual abuse. So, first of all, I hope that everyone here can give a good explanation about the topic and to give a relevant detail about it. So first of all, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Daniel Bello Romero, and let's hear the other integrants.
Okay. My name is Wilfredi Mosquera. I live in Turbo, Antioquia. I study Bachelor in English as a foreign language. It's a pleasure to share opinion with you about this important topic.
Hello, I am Catherine Mascarayala. I'm from Cartago Valle, since
Hello to everyone. My name is Diana, and I'm from Manizales. I belong to Seatos Quibras, and I'm so happy to be here with us.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Jaume. I'm at this moment working in the station in the Medellin city. Um, I'm free to do this lecture.
Okay, thank you, classmate. Now we are going to answer some question that you have to answer according to the term, right? The first question is, what do you think about the Me Too movement led by Takara Burke? Daniel.
Okay, everybody. My point of view about this topic is that it's a topic that highlight the suffering that many women, specifically young women, in the past decade had multiple problems about sexual abuse. So many young women had to go through different problems with this subject because many people try to abuse them, and this try or this occasionate a big problem in the life of this woman. So what Takara wants to do is to make that this woman start another stage when they can to get up again and to overcome this problem in order to continue or to keep moving forward in their life, to forget this and to invent others other way to overcome this problem in order to help another woman that had the same problems. This is my answer.
Thank you, Daniel. So I consider it a movement that raises a voice that those women who suffer from abuse. It's an initiative with a certain risk, but it takes more and more strength and not stay at a moment, but in memory. This is my opinion.
okay. I believe that the Me Too movement is very important for the empowerment of the women um, and men who have been abused, who have suffered discrimination, harassment, not only sexual but labor. The Me Too movement is gateway to rect associated for asylum, associated that have say many hidden many situations, but for this movement is allow for mutual expression and support different people in our society.
Thank you, Patsy. Hardel, what do you think about that?
Bro, I think that in the world there are movements of growth that try to help the people who have suffered directly and indirectly the rigor of violence, whether physical or emotional. This growth are made up of people still uh, with contain values that may have disappeared, and the ideas seek to change people's mentality.
Thanks, Arnel. Diana, what do you think about that?
Well, I think that the message is so powerful because it's not only about women abuse, it's about how power can be against that human rights, how power and money can make that victims in victimizers in a number. So the message here is about how to change that, how to money is over all of those important things that human beings. So where is the value of, about society and not only about women, about population in general? That's what I think.
Okay, thank you. Now, inmates, do you consider the information technology and communication help to mitigate the sexual abuse and why? Daniel.
Well, I consider that the technology and communication are really important for this subject because through this way, we can't warn out all the people about this problem that had been happening through decades ago. This problem is really common in our society, in our community, and the technology can help us to tell all the people surround us or people that live in another country about this problem in order to delay it in a big way. If you don't tell to other people about that something wrong is happening currently, how they are going they're going to know that this is happening and how they're going to build a strategy to eliminate it from the community or from the population. So it's important the technology because the technology allow us to say what is happening to in order to improve the problems that are occurring the society, specifically in the topic which is about sexual abuse. Is what I think.
Okay, so I think in a way, information technology is a public complaint scenario in which the delirium of many women is known. Okay, so what you have to keep in mind is that you will run the risks on certain techniques and confidentialities in many cases. Is another example too. Patsy, what do you consider in this case?
Okay, I consider that the technology tools can help mitigate the problem of abuse because since to them the facts can be reported, people had a voice. However, we must also recognize that many defenseless people don't have the opportunity to access them. This is the other situation is in a different position of the technology tools.
Okay, thank you, Patsy. Arnel, Arnel, tell us your opinion, please.
Uh, of course, partner. And I think that really uh, it can help to this topic. But since the society can be made aware by these men about this problem and how it can be avoided.
Okay, and finally, Diana.
Well, I consider that it can help. It's not that a totally solution, but well, thanks to technology, but people can to report abuse and, and organizations can help that communities. So, well, thanks to technology, so people right now can to report that kind of terrible situations, and well, we can know around the world what is happening in in any community, or well, maybe interfere help that people that is passing for that terrible situation. in a general things in context. That's what I think.
Okay, thank you all. So another question is, what other alternative do you consider important to avoid sexual abuse in women? Um, we're going to start, Daniel.
Well, about this question, I consider or I had in mind two options to mitigate or to mitigate, no, to look for another alternative to get rid of it. For example, I consider that the people who try to abuse or to make this sin, they should be punished even more harder to try to make that they try to don't do it anymore. This is one option that I consider is available to eliminate this problem in the society, and the other is to make marches in order to train the people about this, because if we continue doing that in the future, we can occasion a really problem in a big problem in the talking about the mentality of the victims, which is oftenly the woman's. So this both options I consider, in my opinion, are really relevant and vital for eliminate this problem in the society. It's my answer.
Okay, I agree with you, man. So another hand is to strengthen human rights. We must understand that we are men, but especially we must understand with hiding is they not say. Okay, try to keep a reserved attitude with people you have met very recently. Another way, another alternative, if a friend, a question of family members make you disconnect or affects advances, as well as offer of money relevant the facts to the people you know trust most. For example, parents, teacher, police, or another one. Okay, that's all for me. Passy.
Okay. I consider that the sexual abuse is not only for men, but they also abuse men, but many still don't face it. This is the first position. The second, I think there is no formula to avoid abuse. What they are looking for the measure to mitigate is basic of the responsibilities and respect that we should have as people from the house. You must create bonds of love, mm, truth, and respect. In this order, to raise your voice and say no. This is my position in this question.
It was a nice opinion, Passy. Arnel, is Arnel or Harnel? What do you pronounce your name, man?
Armel, bro.
Okay. Arne, what do you think on this question? What another alternative you consider to avoid that abuse, sexual abuse?
I believe that information methods could be implemented to provide tutor people who have suffered or suffer from this disease. What made it known? Well, to commercials, on TV, books, papers, etc.
Okay, Arnel. Diana, tell us your
Um,
opinion.
yeah. So, well, I consider that this is something that you can just avoid. I mean, this is not something like about to make a campaign against to prevent abuse in women or in person in general. I think that is something that belongs to your values as a person against to the other one. So the respect that you have, I mean, you like a man, you have to respect the other persons. Like I mean, man, you have mother, sister, well, to respect the women in general in person, because it's not only a sexual abuse for women, right? It involves kids, men also. So I think that it we can prevent that with just avoid. This is something that belongs to our values. To it concerns directly to our society values in general. That's what I think.
Okay, we have done a nice reflection. And finally, what message do you send to women who have been victims of sexual abuse? Daniel, what is your motivation for these cases, women in these cases?
Yes, bro. Well, the message that I want to express then is that, well, I consider that not only women have had to go through this problem. I consider everybody had to face this kind of problem. The important thing is not to stay felt. The important is to get up again, to try to continue uh, moving forward and to overcome the problem. Don't let that the people hurt your life. Don't let that the people can stop you. You have to overcome the barrier that you have in front of you, because this is the more important thing. I know that it's going to be difficult, but it's going to be harder if you let that everybody finish in that way. So try to get up again and look for another way to be happier and try to ignore it. Don't remember this anymore and try to live your life as you want. This is what I see.
Okay, so I I will tell her, I suppose, and I understand the hurt that you will carry inside. But more valuable is that wall and brave, being the wind looking in the mirror, find a woman who still needs her loved one. Don't stop in your dreams. Go ahead and way to do justice to cooperative with those women who are at risk of the crime today. Raise your voice and report anyway, whatever case. Okay, this is my reflection about that.
Yes.
Pasi, what is
Okay,
your
yes. Okay, my message is the sexual abuse people must raise their voice, uh, face the oppressor, trust have that they nothing wrong. They must stay a state of face to success. Truth and speak. The most important is the everybody. Let's raise our voice from the success.
okay? Thank you,
Yes. Okay.
Hardel. Hi, Hardel.
I'm sorry, bro. Um, for women who suffer have no when to speak out of fear, I will ask them to strengthen themselves and to share the case with the relevant authorities. This behavior must in the end in the work. And for those who have already suffered, the idea is that they continue fighting for their rights until they are heard.
Thanks, Hardel. Diana.
So my message for all those persons that have been abused, not only for women, for all those persons in general, is that stay strong. Don't be shy. Don't feel guilty about this because it's not your fault that it happened. So if you tell the truth, the whole story or the truth about what happened, you can help to the other person that it happened for the same situation. I mean, It's like a Takara's bird. She tell to everyone to about her situation. She's part of the movement. So don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be mm, don't stay quiet about this situation because you have to report. You have to denounce. So that's my message.
Okay, thank you. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you for your contribution. It was a nice reflection. The idea is to apply that message and that's motivation and reflection in the daily life. Okay, thank you for your participation and see you next opportunity.
Wilfred,
Bye bye.
Wilfred,
Bye, bro.
Wilfredi.
Thank you, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Okay, Van. Bye. Thank you very much.